I'm just asking a curiosity question, follow up from that one. And it's about letting the conviction that there are objects and matter go. And I struggle a lot to let that go because I automatically think there are things and people, even though not that they are independent, but I'm still thinking there are things and people. And I wanted to just follow up on that description of when someone dies. So when someone is alive, I know them by seeing them, by hearing them, so all the perceptions, and then if I hug them or something, so I have an experience like that. And then when they die, I'm washing the body, for example, and I'm preparing it for burning. And then I see the body burning, right? And I will put the stick on the head in Hinduism to break the skull. All these are perceptions, only perceptions. So it's a concept in my mind that, you know, the person was alive and now the person is dead. Actually, it's all only perceptions that I'm registering.
We can't say that another person or the world is, that its only existence is in our finite mind. That would be solipsism. Do you understand what I mean by solipsism? Is the belief that only my finite mind exists, and that all of you are just an appearance in my finite mind. It's on the contemporary non-dual scene. It is quite often misunderstood. It's quite often believed to be synonymous with non-duality. It's not. Solipsism is a kind of madness.
Just to repeat, it's believing only my mind.
Believing that only, no, not your mind, my mind. Yeah? There's only my mind. You are just an appearance in my mind. All you are is an appearance in my mind. That you don't have any, no thoughts apart from the thought that I am having. The only perception there is the perception that I am having. And that all of you are just a perception in my mind. And the fact that we seem to be talking and it appears that you are having feelings, and not at all, you are not having feelings or thoughts because you are just an appearance in my mind. This is not non-duality. There is nothing to suggest that in infinite consciousness there cannot be several, in fact billions, of precipitations at the same time, just as there can be many whirlpools in a river. The stuff that each precipitation is made of is the same. Each precipitation collapses, or is a localization of the same infinite field. It is one field. And this single field of consciousness precipitates as the finite mind in order to experience form. So there's no reason why the same information shouldn't appear in two finite minds. Yes?
And I'm good with that.
No, I realize you're good with that. So for instance, now there could be 80 finite minds, and this room could be appearing in each of those finite minds. Yeah. So each finite mind is drawing the same, or not exactly the same, but similar information from the collective field. Yeah. And therefore we all experience the same room. It's because our finite minds are all informed by the same source, by the same field. They're all precipitations of the same field. So when someone dies, that particular that appearance in your finite mind and in all finite minds, it disappears.
The body remains for a while, but the life force is not
But you see,
there.
when you say the body, the body, we never experience a body made out of matter.
No, I mean, but the view or the sensation of the dead body is there.
But that's mind. That's an image in your mind, and an image in many people's minds. It's so an image can disappear out of the mind, but we never experience the object made out of matter.
Yeah.
In order to experience something made out of matter, we would have to find something outside the mind. Can you find something outside the mind? Why do you have such a tenacious belief in the existence of matter then?
I'm breaking them, so, seeing the life force has left this body, but actually no, that's just an image in my mind. They're all beliefs, like when I see a dead body, I'm like, oh, this is not the person I knew, because this is just flesh. Like there's no life force here.
But it's not even flesh.
Yeah.
It's not. You see your materialist conditioning, and we all have this materialist conditioning. I'm not singling you out. This you're trying to fit your old materialist conditioning into non-duality, trying to work out how this stuff made out of flesh, made out of matter, can still be consistent with the non-dual understanding. It can't. You have to completely forget our materialistic conditioning. Materialistic conditioning starts with the belief matter was here first, and consciousness is a derivative of matter. Our experience is the opposite. Consciousness is here first, mind is a localization of consciousness, and what we call matter appears in mind. So matter is the narrowest element of our experience. It comes into existence when consciousness narrows its focus. As it broadens its focus out of the waking state into the dream state, this concrete stuff called matter disappears. Matter is the smallest element of our experience. The body and the world are the smallest elements of experience. They are subsets of the mind, and the mind in turn is a localization of consciousness. That is our experience.
Yeah.
What is your primary experience?
Yeah.
In order for there to be any experience, there must be consciousness. Consciousness was here first.
Yeah, so now if I flip it, then that body just stopped appearing in awareness.
Yes.
That object just stopped appearing in awareness.
Yes.
And it just so happened that it stopped appearing in stages. First it appeared animated, then it appeared lying, then it appeared on a burning heart, and then it didn't appear.
Yes, but there was never at any stage a separate and independently existing object called a body made out of stuff called matter. When it was fully alive, when it was sick, when it was dying, when it was dead, when it was burning, at no stage was it made out of stuff called matter.
It was just an image appearing in consciousness.
It was, yes.
It's amazing.
Yes. Yes. In other words, when the so-called body disappears, its reality doesn't. That's what Huang Po meant. People ignore the reality of the illusory world. It doesn't mean that our experience is illusory. Experience is real. But to believe that the world is made out of stuff called matter is an illusion. And we ignore the reality of experience, consciousness, and believe instead the illusion, matter.
I think I got it.
You see, it's a reversal in the way we think. We have to replace the matter model with the consciousness model.
Yeah.
We cannot fit non-duality into the matter model. We have to start again. We have to start with our experience, because experience must be the test of reality. What is the primary element of our experience. Consciousness.
Yeah.
So if we want to build a model of experience, if we want to build a paradigm, then we have to start on solid ground. We have to start with our experience. If you start with a concept, everything you build upon that will only be as good as your starting point.
Yeah. It's like a house of cards.
It's like a house, exactly, it's like a house built on sand.
Yeah.
So we have to go back and back and back. What is my primary experience, my primary irreducible experience? By irreducible, I mean we can't go further back in our experience. It's consciousness. Okay, so start there. There is consciousness. I am consciousness. Everything that appears, appears in me.
It's mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing, exactly, yes. You know, materialism is just, of course, we've all been brought up with it. For centuries, our culture has been dominated by materialism. But if the human race is still going in 5,000 years' time, hopefully they will look back on this relatively short period of materialism. They'll look at it like we look at the Dark Ages. They'll look at it with incredulity. These people believed that this amazing experience all came from something dead and inert. They won't believe it.
You know, it's a big flip.
That's it. And if humanity is not still going in 500 years' time, it will only be because materialism has prevailed. Humanity will not survive the materialist paradigm. It will destroy itself. It's a law. It has to.
We're seeing it.
And we're seeing it.